June the 4th, 4:20 in the afternoon, getting ready to go into Clinton, Oklahoma, I think. Wants me to get off I-40 right here. Yeah, the 75 miles per hour was a little rough on me, efficiency wise. I found some trucks like this guy right here. He's almost too slow for me, but as long as I watch my rear view mirror, and right now I got a little Prius behind me, so that's helpful. A little bit of cushion. But the efficiency went down to 3.9, so all that I was saying earlier about it'll hang around 4.5.
Half mile. Take exit 66 to US 183 towards South 4th Street.
At 75 and whatnot, that ain't true. In this situation, it's 91 degrees. Tire pressures all went up to 48. The sunny side came up to 48
Take
a little bit
exit
ago.
66.
Exit 66. This is me right here. I did hear about a storm coming this way, so don't know how that'll affect us. Maybe I'm not going to Clinton. I don't know.
Turn left.
I think I'm going to Cordell. The one thing that I have found interesting was, in my mind, I sort of thought that the miles per kilowatt hour, the efficiency, would be equal to the percentage remaining when you got to the stop. And pretty much it is. And I don't know if I can remember how I reached this conclusion now, but what I saw this time was the rate went down slowly from 4.5 to 3.9. But since a better route planner had calculated I'd be doing 75, 80 miles an hour, the efficiency actually went up from, it started out I think at 35%, and it went to 38, but when I got on I-40, it actually went up 2% more, while the miles per kilowatt hour is going down because a better route planner anticipated, like I said, that I'd be going a lot faster than I did. I caught 3 separate trucks that I could lollygag behind. I don't really know if lollygag is a word or not, but I've heard it all my life. But go slow, goof around. I don't really know what lollygag means, but that's what I'm doing right here now. Speed limit says 70. Let's see, it says 55 on here, 70 on here. If this is what Rivian guys see, they're going to be disappointed. A better route planner just got bought out by Rivian. I just got the email a few days ago. But that says 70. Now, if I stop and restart it, it might clean it up. Seems like it's happened a time or two. It'll reset. But that's, it was 75 coming in I-40 most of the way, but then it did go to 70. And I think it's stuck there. There's where Custer took his last stand, Custer County Fairgrounds. He had time to have a party. Okay. I guess I'll be going somewhere near the Alamo. It says 65 miles an hour now, so maybe I ought to go up to something here a little better than. Now let's see, this will change to 65. That still says 70 on this little posted sign. I believe I'll do 60. I'm still wanting to keep a lot in the bank here in case Hobart don't work out and I have to go to the next stop to keep me off of a level 2 charger. I won't have to be there too much. That's my hope. So yeah, I got off I-40 West, still headed to Hobart. the city of Hobart, and I've got 36 minutes and 35 miles. It thinks I'll be doing a little less than 60 miles an hour average the entire way. I was thinking earlier when I said about the 18-wheeler has 18 rubber tires that can blow up, and I saw that happen when I used to, my last job. I drove 135 miles each way, something in that area. That's one of the reasons I bought this little electric car, because the company I worked for, it allowed you to charge for free. So I would charge when I was on location, come home, leave, pretty low, go back up, and then charge again. But one night or one morning, whatever, going up the road, I saw a tractor trailer tire blow out. And this was the most recent one I saw, or the most violent one I've ever saw, I think. And that thing, it was about a quarter mile in front of me. It was like a shot. I mean, you heard a loud shotgun kind of sound. That tire just blew up. So yeah, so there's 18 of those. It's worse on the tractor trailer driver if it's the steer tires, the two up front, because then he's got to really fight the wheel. But the point of this is the newer tractor trailers have what they call the super singles. They replace the tandem tires with a single tire. So on the trailer you have 4, and then on the back of the tractor you have 4. So you wind up with a 10-wheeler. You still have the 2 steer wheels. So you have a 10-wheeler instead of an 18-wheeler. And the reason that I'm talking about all this is I had read, and it makes sense to me, I think it's true. When you have 18 tires on, or you have 4 tires on an EV, let's say, whenever a tire touches the ground, it flexes, and the sidewall flexes, and so you lose energy in that flex. You're rolling down the road. Imagine if your tire was almost completely flat, then it would take more energy to. I mean, I can see that if the tire's almost flat. So bring that back a little bit. Instead of 18 tires flexing, now they only have 10. So that's how they claim the 5 to 6% savings, fuel savings, something like that. You have less tires to flex. Now, I'm not proposing putting less than 4 tires on the EV, but if you keep them, pumped up as tight as you can without being unsafe with high pressures, the sidewalls will flex more, and more of the energy that's coming out of the motor will go straight to the road and moving you down the road. Speaking of tire pressure, yeah, we're still at 48 all the way across the board on all 4 of them, and it's up to 93 degrees now. I'm running 76 degrees, I think. Yeah, it was 76 degrees cabin temperature, and it's pretty easy to stand that if you turn on. I've got little seat coolers here. You turn on the seat coolers. And I've read that you shouldn't run the seat cooler without having the air conditioning on. So I don't know if that's because the motor, the little fan that's underneath this seat somewhere or whatever, might need cool air going across it to keep it from going out on thermal overload. That's what I'm guessing. But anyway, you're supposed to have the AC running when you run the cooled seats. I've got heated seats and cool seats. This is just a fan blowing across out of these little holes. And it helps quite a bit. And the other thing I do is, instead of running it just in auto, I'll run the fan speed a little bit higher than whatever auto is. I'll listen to the noise in auto, and then I'll jump it up 1 or 2. Right now it's on fan speed 4. They get pretty hot, I'll run 5 or 6. And you have to be careful with this, but I will run recirculate. I believe that would save energy because you're not bringing in all outside air to cool each time. But now that I'm saying that, I've had it on for quite a bit, and I'm starting to feel like maybe I should put it back on fresh air, because I started thinking about being sleepy, and I sort of feel sleepy. So maybe I'll turn that off for a little bit. I'm going to bring in some fresh air. Probably get me another Dr. Pepper. I get the kind that has this type cancer in it, whatever that is. Dr. Pepper Zero. It makes me feel like I'm not getting as fat as I could be. That's probably not right, but I was, let's see, was I working at Coca Cola? I can't remember when. Maybe when they brought out the new Coke. They had Coca Cola Classic, and then they went back to Coca Cola Classic. They just had a Coca Cola drink, and then they had the new Coke. It was a different looking can, and I think really what happened was with that was they went from cane sugar to corn syrup, and then when they went back to Coca Cola Classic, they stayed with corn syrup because cane sugar is too expensive. That's what I remember thinking the situation was. I know my friend Scott, he buys the Cokes that have from Mexico that have real sugar in them. And I've gotten a couple of those, and they do taste better. Plus, real sugar is probably better for you. Probably shouldn't be doing so much sugar to start with, but anyway. So 4:30, going down the road in Oklahoma, headed to Hobart. I've got 28 miles and 30 minutes left. I'm supposed to get there at 5 o'clock. And I'm going to reevaluate where to spend the night after that. I'll probably drive to dark if I feel up to it. So, yeah, and that storm's still supposed to be in front of me somewhere here. So, but that was Google Maps telling me that. And that would be like if you was in a real car, one that you didn't have to stop and wait for an hour to charge. So maybe it doesn't. Maybe the storm will be gone by the time I get there. So I guess I am making fun of my EV just a little bit, but I do like it. It's just you got to have patience with this littler car, slower charging. But I didn't pay much for it. So there you go. Going by lots of windmills. That's all I got to say.